The full-electric BMW i4 is basically a four-door liftback sedan without the exhaust of the Series Gran Coupe. From the curb, it's indistinguishable from its combustion-powered sibling. With an avant-garde design, the i4 flies under the radar. The 2023 BMW i4 M50 builds on this formula with a more powerful dual-motor electric powertrain and M Sport handling. The M50 may not be an electric M car, but with better whisper-quiet performance, it's probably the best Q car in BMW's lineup. Up front, the i4 features a unique grille with the same self-healing technology as the X SUV. Take out the measuring tape and you'll notice that the i4 M50 is 0.2 inches taller than the M440i with a 0.1 inch wider front track, hardly any difference at all. It sounds simple enough, but it's actually quite extraordinary considering that BMW has crammed an 83.9 kilowatt-hours battery into the low-slung coupe silhouette. The battery lives under the i4's floor, which takes up a bit of cabin space but, again, not all that much. The biggest changes are 0.4 inches, 36.6 inches, less headroom and 0.7 inches, 34.2 inches, less headroom in the second row and a reduction in trunk capacity to 10 cubic feet, down from 16.6 cubic feet. Due to loss of space under the trunk. Load floor. Floor space is nearly identical and the i4 M50 retains the 40/20/40 folding rear seats, so most owners probably won't even notice when loading onto the power liftback. The i4 even uses the same fuel door as the combustion-powered 4 Series, connected to an 11 kilowatt AC charger, level 2, a usable capacity of 80.7 kilowatt-hours. The rest is restored in approximately 8.25 hours. On a 200 kilowatts DC fast charger, the battery can be optimally charged from 10 to 80% full in about 31 minutes. That charging time syncs up nicely with a free 30-minute charging session for 2 years with Electrify America included with BMW. For new i4 owners, there are EVs that charge faster, but up to 200 kW plus stations are much more common. BMWs are fast enough. Unfortunately, the i4 doesn't have a front trunk, usually a nice bonus feature in purpose-built electric vehicles, so you'll have to stash your portable charging cord in the trunk. The M50 performance variant of the i4 comes standard with 19-inch double-spoke M wheels, but my example upgraded to 20-inch wheels with high-performance Pirelli P0 tires, 255/35 R20 front to 285/30 R20 rear. These changes affected the look of the sedan, its handling and, more importantly, its mileage. On a standard 19s, owners can expect up to 270 miles of range per charge. With stickier, heavier 20-inch wheels and tires, that estimate drops to 227 miles. That's still a comfortable distance for commuting and a bit of B-road fun, but frequent travelers looking to venture further afield should consider the less powerful i4 eDrive 40 configuration. 282 to 301 miles. During the week I tested the i4 M50 on 20-inch wheels, I never charged past 80%, charged it once before emptying to test charging speed, and spent most of my time in sport mode. After traveling a total of about 175 miles, the trip computer reported an average of 2.6 miles per kilowatt-hour used, slightly better than the EPA conversion estimate of 2.4 miles per kilowatt-hour. The i4 basically uses the same iDrive 8.0 software and hardware as the X but incorporates that technology into the cockpit of the more conventional 4 Series. That seemingly small difference makes the i4 M50 much easier to use than its more highly designed, minimalist sibling. i4 features more physical buttons and knobs on its dashboard and center console. There's still a big, bright screen to enjoy. The i4 features the same 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and 14.9-inch curved center touchscreen powered by the user-customizable iDrive software. As with the X, I'm not a fan of the icon-heavy main menu with a grid of over 30 tiny icons that are difficult to navigate, scroll, and poke precisely while driving. Luckily, icons can be rearranged for quicker navigation and there's also a shortcuts menu. which can be filled with the 8 most frequently used functions, accessible at any time by swiping up from the top of the screen. Alternative control methods, including BMW's physical iDrive control wheel on the center console, Hey BMW, hot word voice input and search and air gestures, give the driver more flexibility and freedom to reach to the screen. Take some time to set it up to your needs and iDrive 8.0 becomes easy enough to navigate, but that first week's learning curve is steep. One of the biggest advantages of iDrive 8.0 is the always-on BMW connected service and telematics data connection. This enables features such as using your phone as a key, remotely monitoring the EV while charging or sending a destination to the car before departing. But these advanced remote features, as well as a number of in-vehicle features such as intelligent voice assistant commands, require a BMW user account. An active data subscription. Alternatively, users can take advantage of standard Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity to power their maps and media with their phone. Both technologies support both wired and wireless connectivity and feature the latest generation of their respective quick pairing technologies for a smoother setup. Around the cabin, passengers will find 3 USB Type-C charging ports, 2 in the second row and 1 in the center console, 1 USB Type-A data port for media playback or phone connection, and an optional wireless phone charger at the rear. Dashboard base.